Yeah, right.
And so
I see. That's interesting.
it's
Yeah.
only and even if your municipality outlaws it, the state omits that.
I understand.
Yeah.
What do I do about if I were interested in that? What do I do about a water source for these bees?
Yeah, so I got what I do is I have upside down dog waterers. So it's like 5 gallons of water that I put aquarium rocks in at some of my locations so that it just has water there.
I see.
I got a puddle over there that they are cleaning up.
Yeah.
But for some of my urban bee locations, I have that set
So you
up.
can just create a setup where there's always going to be water there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's all you need
And
to
that's
do.
part of the regulation. You need to always provide
Well,
water.
of course, yeah.
And you want to, especially this time of year, we want to, when people are starting to open their pools, we want to make sure that our bees get honed on this water source as opposed to somebody's pool.
Yeah, right, of course. Yeah. What do you suggest a person does to mitigate fears that neighbors might have?
Your neighbors are the first people to get a jar of honey. That's for sure.
Right.
Setting up that water source
Right.
and taking it case by case.
Right.
You know, there's people that will see bees over there
Right.
and say, "Oh,
Yeah.
no."
Yeah.
But then there's also neighbors that might have a pool that their
Right.
bees are now all over,
Yeah, that's
and
no good.
that might be a problem.
Yeah.
And so,
Well, I don't have that problem. That's good news.
yeah, so little things like that. I had an issue last year where
Uh-huh.
we had a customer had bees, and he was a good beekeeper, but the bees were locked onto this person's pool.
Yeah, it's too bad.
And so what we did was we took them away for 6 weeks,
Right.
and then we brought them back to see if that worked.
Uh-huh.
And we gave them salt water through a division board feeder.
Isn't that interesting?
And so we gave them water, so they got locked on to some other water source here,
I get it.
and then we brought them back, so they had to find something else. 6 weeks, all the foragers that were foraging on that water source
Were gone. Yeah.
and so there's no known record,
Right. No memory.
no memory.
Yeah.
And although we can argue,
Well,
we
yeah.
can play that game
Yeah,
and say
right.
that there might be.
Yeah, right.
And which I love playing that game.
Yeah,
But yeah,
right.
so that
Well,
was a solution there. So
you know,
we listened to that homeowner and we
If-
played a game.
If anybody's seeing this, and as I am like totally novice to this, the one thing that you said that I think is the most important point of all is that it's called beekeeping for a reason. That means you have to tend to your bees. It's the same as if you had a garden.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to water it. You have to make sure it has this and that, and you have to inspect these bees because you have to spot one if it's ill. You have to
Yep.
figure out how the queen is doing, and I don't know all the details.
Check this out. That's a fucking raven and 4 crows.
Yeah. That's the raven.
That's the raven.
And they shoot them away. They got 'em
So
out here.
cool.
Yeah. it is
I
cool.
love it.
Yeah.
I want him to come here.
Yeah, right. Right.